Hi there, gorgeous! Happy Friday to you. Hope you're having a great day. Today it's a very minimalist makeup look. I am using the least amount of products possible to create a full, fresh face, very light, barely there kind of look. Because I don't feel like wearing a lot today, and so I won't. So let's hop right on into it. I am taking first an eyeshadow primer. I already have my skincare products applied, by the way. And for reference, today I used the e.l.f. Daily Hydration Moisturizer and combined that up with the illuminating eye cream. So that is already on the face. And I'm going to go ahead and apply my eyeshadow primer from Milani. Not exactly wearing eyeshadow today. I'm going to be multi-purposing a product for a more monochromatic look, but I'm still gonna wear eyeshadow because, I'm still gonna wear primer because I have oily lids and I gotta keep this stuff on. Even on days when I don't wear a full face of makeup and I just put very minimal products on, I always apply an eyeshadow that matches my skin tone just to cancel out some of the veins that I have because I have translucent skin. You can see everything, and so you can see it right there especially. And I'm using Wet n Wild's Brulee eyeshadow. As many of you know, I love this. And now that my primer has set, I'm going to apply that on the brow bone, and I'm bringing it down onto the lid a little bit more than I would usually. Then I'm taking this ColourPop bronzer in the shade Coconut Beach. I love this one because it's cool toned, it's matte. And this is the product that I am going to be multi-purposing for this look. I'm using it on the eyes, and I'll also later use it on the cheeks for contour. But I'm taking a small amount of that onto a brush here, and I'm lightly going to dust that on my lids. And this is not going to be like I typically do with eyeshadow. Sometimes I will layer my eyeshadows to get them to be a lot more vibrant. This is more or less to cover the veins and to give a wash of color, a hint of color, but I still want this to be very natural, barely there. I don't know, it's too early for me to think of any other intelligent words. I hope you get what I'm trying to do here. Airbrushed, that's a good word. I'm going for a more airbrushed approach with this look. So it makes my eyes a little bit more noticeable. Not too much, but you can see how much this one stands out compared to this one now. Fluffy brush is the key, by the way, for a look like this because you're not packing the product on and you are getting a more soft look in the application. And for reference, this brush is from Crown. It's their C511. I love their brushes. Then we'll go ahead and fill in the brows. I'm using the Peripera Eyebrow Auto Pencil. Recently discovered this one in CVS, I want to say, and I love it. If there's one thing that you do in a minimalist makeup look, it's your brows, because your brows will frame your entire face. I didn't realize how important brows were before I got on YouTube. And if you go back and look at some of my videos from like way in the beginning, you'll see I didn't do my brows, I don't think, right offhand. Maybe I deleted those videos, but there were some videos I can remember making where I didn't do my brows at all. I am going to go back with a little bit more of the Brulee eyeshadow, and I'm going to mix that over the top of the bronzer I applied on the lid to tone it down a bit. Shear it out some more. Usually at this point I'll apply my mascara and my lashes. I'm not wearing lashes today, and I'm going to skip the mascara step right now because I want to finish the rest of my face and then I'll come back to the lashes. So for the face, I'm taking Maybelline's Dream BB Fresh Beauty Balm, very lightweight BB cream. And I'm combining that up with No. 7's Lift and Luminate Serum Concealer because I have these lovely little friends that have shown up here, and this is great for concealing spots on the face. We'll go ahead and blend all of this in quickly. Also taking a little bit of that No. 7 Serum Concealer, and I'm going to apply this under my eyes and blend that in. And this is the first concealer. I am going to follow it with a second concealer to help brighten everything up. And then to help brighten the eyes a little more, I'm taking ColourPop's Pretty Fresh Concealer. This is in the shade Fair 07C. It's one that I accidentally bought too light of a shade of, but it's great for illuminating, I have found. So I take a very small amount, put on the inner corner, again on the outer corner, and then blend. I have been doing some more research on makeup tips for future videos, and the one that I'm putting together right now is some really unusual, weird makeup artist, professional makeup artist tips that I'm finding that I have never heard of before. And I haven't had the chance to try them out yet, but I'm really intrigued. So I'm excited for that video, and hopefully I'll have that up next week. But I always try to find things that I've not heard of because I like to learn new tips, new tricks, expand my brain fart horizons, I guess you'd say. I want to learn something new. I don't want to keep regurgitating the same things that we've all heard so many times before. And I know there's only so many tips you can learn and only so many times you can reinvent the wheel, but I'm amazed at the things that I do keep learning and the things I keep finding. And then I'm going to set everything. I'm using an e.l.f. finishing powder. This one doesn't really have a name to it, just looks like that. It's forming a really nice dent in it because, oh, I'm actually almost hitting pan on it. It's one I've been loving lately, and what I love the most about it is that it blurs everything. But it can be a little too matte if you apply too much of it. So what I usually do is, like what you just saw there, I will go ahead and set my under eyes more than I will the rest of my face, but I take a more fluffy brush usually to set the rest of my face, but still keep some of the dewiness there. So I did apply contour to the cheeks to add a little bit more definition, and next I'm applying the blush, and this is from Flower Beauty. This is one of their blush bombs in the shade Nectar, and the way that I like to apply these is take a little bit on the back of my hand here. You don't need much of this product, like you can see. I'm taking this on a stippling brush. This is an old one from Makeup Geek. Getting the excess off of the brush, and then I'm going to apply that on the cheeks. And even though I lightly powdered my face, it will not affect how the blush goes on in that instance. If I were to heavily powder my face and really mattify it, then the cream blush would go on in a really funky way, and so it's not good to do it that way. So make sure you apply it either before your powder, or if you are applying powder, a really light dusting, and you won't have any issues. I am going to add some mascara. So what I'll do is I'm going to off camera heat up my lash curler and really curl my lashes, and then I'll come back to show you the mascara application and how I do it. Oh, and before that, I am going to add a lip balm. The e.l.f. Ride or Die lip balm is my current favorite. Lately, I've not been wearing lipstick. Lip balm has been pretty much it. So I know it doesn't look like it, but I did curl my lashes, and I find that heat really does help to keep them curled all day long. But the other thing that I do to help hold the curl is I will layer mascaras. So I take a waterproof mascara first, and the reason why waterproof formulas help to hold the curl so well is because they have wax in the formula. The one that I'm using today is from Essence. This is the Get Big Lashes Volume Boost. So I'll apply that first and wiggle it from root to tip. And I'll only do this on one eye so you can see the difference from one eye to the other. And then I layer it with a volumizing mascara. The one that I have been loving lately is from Rimmel. This is the ScandalEyes Volume on Demand. This is not waterproof, I will tell you now. So if you have watery eyes, you may struggle with this one, just FYI up front. But it does amazing things in terms of volume. And I will layer it over the top of that waterproof mascara. And voila, there you can see, not crazy dramatic difference, but just two mascaras really do make all the difference. And of course, no mascara on the lower lashes because it helps to keep the eyes looking wide awake, open, and alive. It is my sincere hope that you enjoyed today's video topic, and let me know what some of your favorites are for a minimalist makeup approach. If you're interested in any of the products I used here today, I'll have all of them listed and linked for you below in the description box. They will be affiliate links, so if you click through and purchase, I'd like to say thank you in advance for helping to support this channel and our family. Wishing you a beautifully blessed weekend ahead, and I look forward to seeing you again next time.